Wow, we back. Live out your dreams. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And Coach Prime made his comeback today. He's come back to the media at the Big 12 day. He looked a little kind of sick, but as the day was going, I can tell he was getting his energy back and have his energy going. Now, who we have up here is Brock Osweiler, trash, Greg McElroy, trash, and whoever this is. But no disrespect to him, I'm just saying. But we glad Coach Prime back. It was really just most of a just make sure he get back out there, talk to the people, represent the team. But he wasn't gonna give anybody anything, because of all the stuff that's going on. Because all the stuff that's going on with Shador, how they always talk bad about him, how they always talk bad about the program. But it was good to see him, and it was good to see the players that came. He brought Juju. He brought Caden Salter, he brought Jordan Seaton, he brought DJ McKinney, and he brought Mataman. And let's see what they're talking about.
Conversation about the offense throughout the offseason, but you're right, that defense last year really turned a corner, and they were elite at times. I want to talk about DJ McKinney.
Yeah.
What makes him so special?
He's long, rangy, practices with attitude. I called him the other day. I said, I'm seeing your name everywhere, my man.
Yeah.
Well, does that mean you're good? That mean you have arrived? What does that mean? He said, Coach, I'm working. That's what I wanted to hear. So this kid works his butt off to be that guy, and he's seen what that guy looks like. Over on the other side last year, it was that guy. He understands how that guy's practice, how that guy prepares, how that guy treats his body, how that guy makes sure he don't put nothing immune in his body, how that guy understands the game and how he prepares. So he's seen that, and he wants to emulate and imitate that guy.
You've had a lot of roster turnover from day one to today. You've been honest about it. We talk about it. What does it take when you're telling players and your coaching staff, I'm an overpowered leaf blower?
Everybody got roster turnover. It's cool when they do it. Yeah, everybody have roster turnover. It's college football now. Transfer portal era. I gotta step my game up, man. You too, and no ads.
Players, you're going to be a part of our program. Here's what it takes.
Yeah.
What are you telling them?
Smart, tough, fast, disciplined with character. We want guys that are smart, tough, because we're old school. We ain't getting ready to baby you. No, it's okay. We don't do that. We get in your butt. We own it. Smart, tough, fast. To retain everything fast. To understand, we move at a tremendous pace. We don't have time to babysit you and rockabye baby you if you're not learning expeditiously. Smart, tough, fast, discipline. That's what we need. I think we were one of the most penalized teams in Big 12. I think we were the most penalized team in the Big 12 last season. We can't do that anymore. We got to be disciplined, but that starts off the field. That starts in getting to the cafeteria on time. That starts not missing treatments. That starts with those little things, and we got to be a stickler on those little things, and we have been. When you have a break and they come back after that break, and it's usually a couple guys late, we haven't had that. And we had a strength and conditioning team. We haven't had one pulled hamstring in summer A.
Wow.
Yeah, or the spring. So we loving it. We're loving how those guys are training. It's old school now. It ain't about, these computers and what they're doing. Man, run. Run these stadiums. Let's run these hundreds. Let's go with these 110s.
But every time I listen to you, I really do hear a lot of Bobby Bowden. I hear a lot of, hey, we're going to do what we do. There's a culture of accountability. I'm going to hold you accountable. You would think that you're a player's coach. It feels like you are, but you're the perfect blend of a player's coach, but you're also expecting so much from them. Because how do you balance that message?
Well, the thing about it, these guys know I did it. It is different when you're coaching and they know you were once there. It is different when they know not only you were a coach, but you're also a parent. So you could speak to the parents, you can speak to the coaches, you can speak to the kids on a certain level because you.
And that's the difference in Deion. That's a main difference in Deion with that nobody talks about and nobody wants to talk about. Coach Prime not only has done it. Okay, cool. We understand it. Whoop, whoop. But he's the parent as well to a kid like Shador or a kid like Shiloh. And he's not only the parent as well, he was once the athlete in their seats. You know what I'm saying? He wants to highly recruited somebody, whoop-de-whoop. So he didn't seen it from all angles. And he's a father figure all at the same time. And then a lot of our kids of our color might not have that all the time or inside their house. You know, Travis Hunter's dad wasn't inside the house with him, or he was on probation or whatever his situation was. Jimmy Horn dad wasn't there, or his situation, but Coach Prime still helped out with that. You know what I'm saying? And ain't no other coaches going to see your daddy that's locked up in prison and make calls to the judge and really go talk to the judge and advocate for him with his son. Only Coach Brown. So that's another blessing that I don't talk about or see.
Wore all three hats, and it's easy to have communication. Like I told a story about Jordan called me about getting his hair braided. I mean, me and my kids on the team, we talk about everything. Well, man, I got nicknames for a plethora of them because I can't remember all their names. It's 105. But I love these kids. I love these young men, and I just don't want them to be professional athletes, man. I want them to be professionals, and that's the thing. But there's accountability, and there's a want, and there's the. I didn't make it to where I made it if I didn't work. And every once in a while, I remind them of how much work was put in to be that type of guy.
Coach, I want to talk about Boulder, Colorado. Mm-hmm. You know, I think for the fans at home who maybe haven't experienced it on game day, I think it's one of the best venues in college football, especially the way you have it rocking right now.
It's unbelievable, man.
Explain to them what makes Boulder so special.
First of all, the site, you know, in that stadium like a bowl, and you're looking at the mountains and you're seeing the mountains, and it's so darn beautiful, and the temperature is wonderful. The kids, they're rowdy, and around the second quarter they start feeling good. You start smelling some stuff that you know you should be smelling. The second quarter, time out, but they're living their life, you know, like they don't live it. But Boulder, Colorado is unbelievable.
Hey,
when I call Coach Hart, my linebacker coach.
Hey, Colorado is legal to smoke out there, so that's crazy, man.
Because we've been together from youth on up, and I said, we're going to Colorado when we were in Jackson. He's like, what? I say, we're going to Colorado. That's what God said, we're going to Colorado. And he didn't understand until we got there.
Yeah.
And once we got there and you see it, and you experience the people and the city and the culture there, it's unbelievable, man. I love Boulder, Colorado.
How different will it be for you this year for the first time in your head coaching career not to have Shedeur right there, Travis, who was like a son to you, Shiloh? How different that could be for you?
You know what? I thought about it tremendously. I'm going to love it. Sometimes I'm going to sit down and think about it. But now I only have to be a coach. I don't have to be the coach and the dad.
Yeah.
And you got to understand, when you're the coach and the dad, you trying to make sure you watch the defense, make sure you watch the offense, but you want to watch your kids as well. I don't have to have that dilemma. Now I could just pour into everything I got, into all these young men. Don't think for 1 minute that several of them don't think they're my sons. Like some of them really do feel like I birthed them, like they're my kids, and I love it. But it's going to be easier if you understand what I'm saying, because I don't have to.
That parental pull
you guys
is
are
no
parents,
longer there.
like when you don't have to look after that way. You don't have to look at it no more. Like I don't have to look out no more.
I want to get you out of here with this one. We just talked about it on the coaches panel, and you were candid about it during your press conference. The Big 12 needs to be nationally recognized as one of the best conferences in the country. Sure. You guys get to open up with Georgia Tech and the ACC. You're only as good as your non-conference game. So how pivotal is that for you to begin against an ACC team?
It's good, but let's not hang our hat on the first game now. I've seen a lot of teams that not do well in the first week, and they get it out of the way. They get the bullet junk out of the way, then they roll. But we plan on rolling from the beginning. Like they're coming to our house, they're coming to our altitude, they're coming to our city. So we like our chances. But they're well coached. They're a good team, fundamentally sound. They're gonna run the RPOs. They're gonna do their thing. They're gonna run the football, throw the football as well. We will be prepared. I promise you that, and we will be disciplined. I promise you that. But I look so forward to this season, and I think I'm going to go on record saying whoever wins the Big 12 is probably going to lose 2 games. Yeah. You're probably going to lose 2 games.
I think 10-2 is a heck of a year.
I think whoever wins the Big 12 is probably going to lose 2 games. And it's going to go down to the end. It's going to go down to like it was last season. When you're watching the TV, I was so mad. Our players calling me, Coach, you're watching the Houston. Why would I be watching Houston? I apologize, Houston. But you know what time it was. We opened Houston wins. At a time like that, man, come on. Man, I apologize, Houston. I truly do. But we were watching Houston praying that they win so we could get in. That was crazy.
Well, we've been talking about it. We appreciate it. We talked about it today. We are so excited to see Coach Prime 2.0 with what you're building at Colorado now that you've got a full foundation underneath you. Gracious with your time, gracious with the media. Thanks for making time.
Can you do me a favor? I need one favor from you.
You got it.
Because when I'm watching television at night and I fall asleep and I wake up and I see you and I hear your voice talking about, we're going to, what you say, what's your theme that you always say? Because you're going to go with the program.
Yeah.
What do you say?
We're talking about the program?
The program, the helmet sticker.
The helmet sticker.
No, not the helmet sticker. You're doing a game, but you're expediting the game.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah, give it to me.
I'm Matt Berry from ESPN College Football. I hope you're enjoying the experience, but due to time constraints, we move ahead.
It took him 6 takes last time. He did 1 take this time.
I can do it right now. So, and due to our time constraints, Deion Sanders, he's out of here. We appreciate it, man. It's going to be another fun year. Good seeing you.
And that's what Deion do. He bring the joy to the people like them people. And them people give him an honest review or honest thing. It's just the writers and the haters and the power fine bombs and them people the people that don't really got something to say. But the people that's in the media that's like those people that see where he come from and seen what he did and seen what he does, and they done the same thing, they respect him a lot. So, but yeah, it was really just to get him back out there, let him know he's still the face of the program, and it was good to see him have that good energy today, Now with the players and stuff,
gentlemen, anything while you wait?
Well, what can you tell me to do to get my body like that? Ozempic. Why not?
Yeah, it's good to see the kids having good time. I mean, this is a young class. I mean, I think Buddy ain't nothing but a junior, and Jordan ain't nothing but a sophomore, and the freshman quarterback and the senior quarterback. It's a new team. We're gonna have fun though. Everybody want to put so much on Deion. They expect him to do this, they expect him to do that, but he's doing everything he's supposed to be doing and more. He's making the money for the school. He's on national TV every week. We got his contract now. We got the apparel line, the shoes. He's doing everything he's supposed to be doing and more. So it's not about wins, ladies and gentlemen. It's about money. Money first. 8 wins would be good for us this year. 10-2 would be great for us this year. An appearance in the Big 12 championship with an opportunity to go to the playoff. But 8-4 would be good for us this year, bro. And I don't know, people be having a lot to say about Coach Prime, but Coach Prime is the guy, and we always gonna have his back on this side. Now, if he's wrong, we will see that he's wrong and point out that he's wrong, but he don't be wrong on too much stuff. If you do be wrong, you'll be a couple coaching mistakes, in-game coaching mistakes. Was just barely, that don't mean that, you know what I'm saying? That's minute compared to all the stuff they try to put on them, bro. But it is what it is. Tell me what y'all liked about seeing Coach Prime back today with the kids back, and what do you expect for the team coming up this season, bro? Big season coming up this year. They got a game in Fort Worth. I might go to it, bro, just because. And it is what it is, man. Y'all make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, and make sure y'all always live out y'all dream. Peace.